Hi, good morning. So I just wanted to share how much I miss you, first of all, and I can't wait to dance with you and hug you and play and laugh and cry and all of the things that we love to do together. So just really honouring that I'm missing you. And I just realised, no coincidences, realised today that this is the second video I've ever done, and the last one was on the last equinox. So happy spring equinox. It's really beautiful outside. The sun is sort of emerging out, and we're going to be doing more offerings to the earth this afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, and the day after, just in time to celebrate the equinox. We're going to be planting more trees. So again, there's no coincidences. It was 16 months ago that I organised with the Woodland Trust to have these trees, and it's taken this long for them to come through them. So it's all perfect, isn't it? And and when I received Baba Mandaza's message this morning, I was going to share anyway about the message that I received from Corona yesterday. But also last night in the Yoga Nidra, we went and journeyed and spoke to Corona to kind of get our individual messages and collective messages. So I'm really curious to hear. We just sort of signed off at the end of Yoga Nidra, went straight to bed. So I'm really curious to hear how Baba Mandaza's message and how this message that I'm going to share today from my journey with Corona, how this kind of tallies with yours, those of you who were on that Zoom meeting last night. So so this is not in any way glib. I know that many of you know my father-in-law is in hospital in isolation, and my mother-in-law is, most likely infected. My husband probably is too. My mum's at high risk and she lives here. So I'm not in any way, I hope I'm not in any way making this sort of glib. So, but I just really wanted to share with you what came to me. It's my heavy moon time, so my moon blood is a time for anyone to connect in liminal space with the grandmothers, with our ancestors and guides. The spirit realms are very thin. And so I took that opportunity to speak to her with the guidance and protection of my guides. And so I just wanted to share with you that she, Corona, is very young. So if this doesn't resonate, just ignore it, but I'm just sharing what came to me. But she's very young, she's very playful, she's quite beautiful, she's quite mischievous, she is extraterrestrial, she has come as a sort of playful messenger. And the message really for us as humans, it's kind of like she didn't quite realise that we would react like this. It's funny because, she's young and she's not from this planet. So, but her purpose is to support us, to pause and to come back into ourselves, come back into wisdom, come back into our knowledge of our connection with and our inseparation from each other and the earth. So she's absolutely nothing to fear. She's a vibration. She's a virus, but she's like a virus like any other. So our practice is to build up an immune system and to keep ourselves happy and rested and hydrated and in a good space. So that's the sort of practical part of it. And the other part of it is for us to really make offerings to the earth, because this is a time of redemption. In the Mashika tradition, this beginning part of the month of March is called the Nomenteli. So this is the time where we reflect before the new year begins. So this all kind of happened at the beginning of March, and this is sort of moving on now to the beginning of the year, but still this time of reflection and inner offering to make gratitude and to make amends. So particularly for the waters, but the four-leggeds. So the prayer is really to come into this state of reverence through beauty. So whether it's through dance, through meditation, through singing, through music, whatever it is that keeps you in a liquid living state of relaxation, where you know that life is truly beautiful, which it is. It's also difficult, but she really doesn't want to be called COVID-19. It doesn't, the energy doesn't fit with her. She's much more playful than that, and Corona is a suitable name for her. And the other thing that she really urged is, please don't watch the news, because what it does is it activates this sort of really difficult space in us because of the tone of the voice and the imagery. So being really mindful of the sounds that we're hearing. Yeah, and even though there's all of this stuff going on with, police presence and the way that it looks when people wear masks and all of this sort of stuff, which is utterly terrifying for us as primates, to really move into a place of being observer and just seeing it for what it is, acknowledging the fear, saying to yourself that you completely and fully accept it, completely and fully honour it, not trying to fix it, not trying to change it, not trying to push it away, honouring all of it. And then turn your attention to beauty, turn your attention to your breath. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Turn your attention to beautiful music. And I know many of you do that already. So, I'm opening the space now if you want to share your messages from this time, which I just have a feeling it's going to be similar, because, the important part is that we stay in love and we stay in beauty and we stay in offering and reverence and gratitude and asking forgiveness for the earth, from the earth, in this place of bowing and honouring, knowing that she is who we are. So, our mother. So I am going to leave that there and ask you guys, if you want to come and plant trees, because it's amazing. And